Hello and a happy new year. Welcome to St. Clair's Hair's official YouTube channel. This video is a Bantu Knot twist out tutorial, and this year at St. Clair's we are focusing on the best of both worlds, so that is wigs and natural hair. The reason I even got into the hair game is because I love expressing myself through my hair. I love how versatile hair can be. So this video is just a snippet into some of the things that we have in store for this year. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave your comments down below. Let us know what videos you'd like to see next, and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, so let's begin. So I'm going to start with freshly washed hair, and then I'm going to go ahead and apply my leave-in conditioner and my rosemary infused oil. These particular products are homemade, but if I don't have any of these available, then I would use Bantu leave-in conditioner and any oil that I can find in my house, which would probably be olive oil. So I'm going to go ahead and work these products in, and then I'll section my hair into roughly 10 sections. So next I'm going to blow dry my hair, and I'll be using the tension blow dry method. My hairdryer at the moment is ancient. I will be investing in a new one, but for now this one's going to have to do. So my hair's already started to air dry, so I'm just going to go back in and make it slightly damp, and then I'll just go through it with a Denman brush to smooth it out. And then I'm literally just going to pull at the hair, not too hard, but I'm just going to pull at the hair, and I've got the blow dryer on cool. I'm just going to blow dry each section for about 3 to 5 minutes. This was my first time using the tension blow dry method, and it was surprisingly quite quick. So I will be using this method from now on, as opposed to raking the blow dryer comb through my hair on high heat. So all in all, it took about 30 minutes for me to blow dry my hair, and as you can see, I'm just going through each section with the water bottle and then with the Denman brush, and then I'm just pulling on the hair to create tension and going over it with the blow dryer on cool air. Once I've made sure the body of the hair is dry, you can see that I'm focusing on the ends, and then I just go through each section with my wide tooth comb to make sure that it's dry and the comb runs through it smoothly. So this is how much hair was left in my brush after blow drying. A little bit more than I'd like, so I'm going to have to schedule a deep condition real soon. So this is the finished result, and as I said before, I'm really quite surprised and happy with how well tension blow drying works. So I'm going to part my hair again into 10 sections and then begin to do the twist out. And this is the final look. Sexy, right? I absolutely love it. Just playing. So I'm going to do one Bantu Knot on each section, and before I begin that, I am going to lazily grease my scalp. I have put some of my rosemary oil into this bottle to make greasing my scalp even more effortless. I'm just not a fan of it, to be honest, but I am going to make sure that I get some oil on those edges, because pregnancy did something to my edges and they've just never been the same. So I've packed all my hair away just to make tying the Bantu Knot as simple and as straightforward as possible, and I'm just going to go in with some leave-in conditioner and run it through this section of the hair. I've literally used a pea-sized amount. If you use too much product, then your hair will become too damp and it will take a really long time for the knots to dry. So make sure you don't use too much product, and I'm going to begin twisting the knot. So I'm going to begin by twisting from the base of the hair, and I'm going to continue to about halfway down and then create the base of the knot. As you're twisting, you can kind of feel which direction the hair wants to go in, so just follow that direction to create the base of the knot. And once you've done that, then you can continue twisting the hair and then wrap it around and seal the knot. As you can see on this first knot, I twisted it all the way down, and then when I tried to create the base of the knot, everything that I had twisted unraveled and I kind of had to start again. So to avoid that happening, just twist halfway down, create the base, and then continue twisting. So I twisted these Bantu knots kind of tight. In fact, let me just be real, I twisted them so tight that I woke up with a headache. And on top of that, you'll see when I unraveled the Bantu knots that it gave me a kind of a corkscrew twist, which was nice, but it wasn't exactly what I was going for. So I would say when you're twisting the knots, don't do it super tight and think that it's going to yield better results. It's actually better to twist them quite loosely. One, for the results, and two, for your comfortability, because that was not an easy night. So as you can see, as I'm twisting the Bantu knot, I'm applying a little bit more product to the tips, and that's just so that I can avoid any frizz. As you can see, my hair is bleached and it's very prone to frizz, so I'm just trying to add a little bit more moisture to avoid this from happening. But as you get to the end of the hair and you're twisting, just to seal the knot, you simply need to wrap it around the base and just tuck it in and make sure that it's nice and secure before you fully let go. So Bantu knot's done, and now it's time to slay my edges, which sometimes can be really difficult because I have really tough 4C natural hair. So what I'm going to do is I am going to first go in with Bantu edge control, and then I'm going to go over that with Gorilla Snot. Now Gorilla Snot is really strong, and it really holds well. The only thing I don't like about it is it's really drawy. It's like I'm trying to apply okra soup onto my hairline. So yeah, but apart from that, it does hold really well. So I'm just going to set these edges by wrapping them with some elastic cotton, and then I'll be back in the morning. So the reason I go in first with the Bantu edge control is that it's softer to work with, so it allows me to shape my edges in the way that I would like them shaped. And then when I go over with the Gorilla Snot, that kind of just holds the shape, like really holds the shape. So now my edges are laid. So I'm gonna beat my face and then begin to unravel these Bantu knots, and I better be pleased with the results. So before I unravel the knots, I'm gonna put a little bit of oil on my hands again to avoid any frizz. And let's begin to unravel. And I'm sorry, but what is the meaning of this? I don't know if you saw that look on my face, but if you missed it, here it is again. Kinney. So basically, this Bantu knot wasn't completely dry. Fair enough, I actually did finish this video quite late. So I only slept for about 5 hours, which ideally wasn't enough time for the Bantu knots to dry. And as a result of this, you can see that this knot is quite limp, and I'm just trying to revive it, but I'm quite unimpressed. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and unravel the rest and hope for the best. This second one again wasn't completely dry, but as I go through my head, some of them did dry completely, and I was quite happy with the curl. As you can see, I'm quite happy with this one. It has a little bounce to it, so you know, it wasn't a complete fail. But still, knowing me, I'm going to go back and do this all over again because I like perfection. And to be honest, I'm quite feeling these twist outs. So now I'm just going to begin by separating each curl into 4 different pieces, and then just going with my afro pick and try and give it some body. Initially I was trying to create like a deep side part, but it wasn't really working out, so then I had to just go in and separate the curls a bit more to give it some more body, but I had to let that side part go, and I was left with this, which wasn't really the look I was going for. And as you can see, the parts that didn't dry very well at the back are quite frizzy. I'm not gonna walk around with my hair like this, so I had to think of a solution, and I thought this would look quite nice as a high bun. So I'm just gonna go in with the Gorilla Snot and slick the perimeter of my hair upwards to make the formation of the high bun easier. And once I've done that, I'm going to get a thin piece of elastic cotton and begin to form the high bun by tying it around the base of my head with a knot, and then just slowly closing up the knot until the bun has reached a size that I am happy with. And then once I've done that, I'm just going to go in again with the afro pick and give the bun some more body. I need buns on my head to be at least the size of my head or bigger, or else my head just looks really big. So yeah, I just need a lot of body in my bun. And lastly, I'm just going to go in with some bobby pins to secure the shape and just make sure that everything is nice and rounded. My apologies for the dirty mirror. Well, it's not dirty, it's just fingerprint smudges, but yeah, my apologies for the fingerprints on my mirror, but I just need to make sure that the bun is nice and symmetrical. So I'm just going to go in with the Gorilla Snot again to make my hair nice and neat, and this is the finished look. As you can see, my jacket is on because I was rushing to leave the house for church on time, and this is just a little victory dance because I actually made it. So yeah, this is the finished look, and I'm actually really quite happy with the high bun. But me being me, I did the Bantu knots all over again like I said I would, because I just wanted it to be perfect. And this time I went ahead and trimmed my hair so that I would have a lot more body and less scraggly ends. And I also toned my hair because I felt like it was looking a little bit too gold. So yeah, this is my second attempt, which I was quite happy with. As you can see, these Bantu knot twist outs look like little piggy's tails, and that's exactly what I wanted. I also made these Bantu knots into much smaller sections. So the last twist out was about 10 sections, but this one was about 16 sections. And I feel that this gave me more curl definition, which I was pleased with. So with these Bantu knots, I separated each section into about 6 smaller pieces, and then I'm just going to go in again with the afro pick and give it some body. And I think I am going to attempt my little side part like I tried to the first time. And yay, see, this time it works. So thank you for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. As I said before, please let us know what videos you'd like to see next, and don't forget to subscribe. Lastly, have a happy new year, stick to your New Year's resolutions, and God bless you all.